everybody, it's Diane. I am back again for more closed caption fun and games. Last time I finished off my playing card collection, and I did buy a few more, but they haven't shown up yet. So I'm gonna have to start on another collection, which I do have quite a lot of things. So we're in luck. I've got tea cards or cigarette cards. The only problem is these are awfully small, so I'm gonna have to hold them up. I think these are all dogs. And this is an unusual one with the blue. Some of them are reproductions, some of them are originals. I'm not going to sit here and identify everything because then I can't go through all the closed caption stuff. So there's a Norwich Terrier. Okay, we'll start with my name, Diane. I said Diane going. It came out dangling. I said watch, Diane. It came out watchdog. That lifts your spirits. I said a Diane storage system. It came out dinosaur. My name, Diane, was again. It was time, which I think I've said that before. And it was saying, okay. I said, well, Diane, it came out paint. Does that make any sense? No. No, it doesn't. My name was Day In, Die, D-Y-E, and. I mean, that one's close. Sorry, I had two here. But die and don't you? Diameter. That's a good one. Let's see, did I hit them all? Yeah, I've got, you'll have to forgive me. I am so busy around here. Normally, I kind of take these things and rewrite them and get them in order. I just did not have time to do that. I think I hit them all. Okay. The painter, George O'Keeffe. It came out Giorgio Key. Yet, her husband, Alfred Stieglitz, they got his name right. No, I don't like that. Came out, oh my God. A motorcycle, I guess. It's motorcycling kids. Nodding was matting. Glue came out little. That thought would. I got came out my. Here I am. Harry I'm. It was Harry. I did a video last year making twin cheese. And I know that's not a word, but it came out twin cheese like 8 out of 10 times. So could you imagine all the editing I did in that video? Yeah, that was real fun. Inchies, which I know that's not a word either. It always comes out inches. So every time I say that word, I have to change it. Here's a good one. Their vintage came out. They used their advantage. Now I know it kind of sounds a little similar, but adding all those syllables. That's came out she's. Oh, it's came out I'm about. Now we can watch I'm pretty much. Of course, then came out because. I think came out, hey. I can't came out, can you? This one, I guess, is not too commonly known either, but Heckle and Jekyll came out, heckle and juggle. Hemming and hawing came out, hemming high. How do I came out what I don't. Apropos, I upper pro. You know, if you read someone's closed caption, it's not edited, mine included, it's going to seem like the person is totally illiterate. It's just the way it sounds. It's ridiculous. This ad, let's see it. Thought came out problem. Well, this magazine came out now let's make. Point that out came out pick that up. I always, you guys. Where's, they printed that's. Do we, they printed I don't. They do that a lot, really a lot. I'd go, they're called. Oh, here's another blue one. One way or another, I wonder where the other. Yeah, I'm going to run out of cards. I have a lot here today. Scrapbook was a scrubber. That came out I. You let me. Bell bottoms. Bell buzz. How you get buzz out of bottoms? Ebony. Editing. All right, I will point these out. These are like a decal thing. That's why they're called transfers. And these are the only two I have, and I've been painting my house. Forgive me, I've got green paint on me. Can you tell the words there? It says Newfoundland and Labrador Retriever. They're backwards because you're supposed to transfer them onto something. But I never did that. I didn't want to ruin them. I think those are cool. Okay. Oh, look at the puppies. So cute. How I came out. They. I couldn't came out. I can. Want to. When I. It scooted came out. Scoot it. Well, they're changing my, style of talking, I guess. Old West was Old Guest. Happened to have an old. I don't know what I was talking about, but happened to have an old came out. Haven't been having a little. Maybe, I wish, I think came out any. This one, I like this one, but it's really small. Puffin, the bird, came out puffing and puff in. 2 words. This one is in plastic. I hope it's not glaring too much. Book was blog. It could even be, came out keep me. Dumb book came out dumbbell. Of a collage came out alpha class. Look like the black. Cross stitch. Cross talk. 1 word. Sewn or came out sonar. I did a junk journal flip through and it completely eliminated 3 sentences I was saying. I was listening to it and reading it to edit it. I'm like, I'm confused. Where am I? They eliminated 3 sentences. I don't know. And I was not speaking softly. Sewn to was zone 2, which, I get that. But 2 was numerically the, 2 symbol. That's not super old. They said, I'm super old. Thank you very much. Okay, and on this foxhound, this is the last card. So I'm going to have to go find something else and come back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had family coming in, so I went and painted a door. How's that for excitement? And I did find a few more cigarette cards that had been misplaced. These are all Lucy Dawson, and these are reproductions. Thank you. Okay, how about came out I Think They Want. We'll Rip That came out We'll Repeat. Ink came out Eat. So the sentence was, I'll eat the edges. Mm-hmm. You Have came out Maybe. Let's see. Well, I kind of like it there, and it printed absolutely nothing. I said absolutely nothing, and it printed I don't like. I don't understand that. One little iota. There was no sound. I don't get that at all. What About was Love. Isn't that sweet? Lawnmowers was Mars. And then mowers was Small Words. And I have one flower card. This is an actual card. I Like came out I Don't Like. Now, I don't understand that. They're putting in a word. I like, and it came out I don't like. And not to mention, it's totally changing what I'm saying. That actually kind of ticks me off. Okay, I have a bunch of dog postage stamps. This one, some of you may remember. And some of these are foreign, but these are all actual stamps. They're not, repros or anything. Speaking of stamps, I said stamp, and it said setting up out of stamp. I don't get that. I Was Starting to Get came out, it was 30 it. And 30 was numeric. I don't understand that. And we've got a kitty here because it kind of matches the dog. Mulberry was Mother. I said sewing pattern. It came out sewing and pattern. Recognize. I can't read my own writing. Recognize was organize. See, they're confusing me too. Be able to reach came out really reached. Relatively. Very able to be. That's quite a mouthful there. I said can, and it said couldn't. It does that a lot. Haven't came out am I. And now came out I might know. Back is blank came out Becca's plank. Junk was chunk, so it's a chunk journal. Goofing around with go from. I said gessoing, which technically that's not a word, but gessoing was adjust the wing, chest sewing, and chest sewing. A little fabric, my favorite. Fabric sewn to, fabrics onto. The fabric's onto us, so no. They've got, I put. I said 99.9999 times. It came out 99. I just got sick of me saying 9. It was just, they thought I was being way too repetitive. What would came out or. The actor Al St. John, his name was also John. Am I in a big came out when I bake. Wax paper was wife's paper. Junk mail, something else. Yeah, it's something else. I said, can you? And it printed, you can. Well, what about, no, I'm not just. I said, I don't, and it printed, I don't know. Sheet music was cheap music. I wonder came out, I don't know. I don't know, is that close? Maybe we want just everybody watches. Ink around came out anchor. It's supposed to came out this will. Where there came out really. Or even was everyone. I hope these aren't glaring. I just spent 20 minutes doing this and nobody could see them. Sorry. One of my dogs is scratching to come in. And it said, one of my dogs are scratching, they come in. What about was I bought? There's a few horses. I'm going pink. I'm not going to ink. Does came out sound. Play money was pluma. Pluma, and it was underlined. Play money sounds like pluma. What do you was let me. I can't came out make. Put it was click. Does it need came out is that any. Paint was bank. This is very little. Let her in was literally. Well, maybe we'll spatter. It was better. Then like spatterware came out. It's bad better. Still adding was sliding. They, just decided to combine those words. We'll use was to raise. I like this one. Is it glaring? Want to. I'm gonna. Not even going to, but gonna. So Diane said, I'm gonna. Yeah, they printed yes. I guess I'll give them that. They were correcting me. So I made was send me. Well was man. Hemmed was sound. Is that sound similar? I don't think so. Might as well. That does. Crinkle was Greenville. I forget. Well, look at. Is that straight? This history. This is one of my favorites. I really like that. I said, and I'm. It came out, I ain't. Thank you for that. And I've got a stamp here. It is an actual stamp. I made it into a Matchbox thing. So we'll end on that with one little note. It might have been the previous, not the previous video, but the previous closed caption video. They were talking about, I'm sorry, I'm sorting stamps and talking at the same time. They never print the word percent, and it could be a symbol, and this, that, and the other. No, twice now they have printed it. So what is that? They heard me and went, oh, she's right. Yeah, that must be it. Okay. Thanks for looking at this collection and listening to the silliness once again. I hope you have a nice day.